Welcome to Yverdon, Switzerland. So some of the things we know about Yverdon, Switzerland, is that it was one of the oldest settlements of Romans here in Switzerland. So, sorry, not one of the oldest. It was like the second largest ones in Switzerland. So the Romans were occupying this whole area, and I guess the history goes that the barbarians were coming in Italy, and they needed to go and help. So they all left the village, and the fortress was then taken over by the locals. And then after that, they basically no longer came back after that. So I guess because the locals took it over, and maybe they just couldn't come back and defeat them to take it back over. So that's it. There was like sulfur baths here from a long time ago. So it's still like, that's why it's called Yverdon-Les-Bains. So the baths of Yverdon. And it's still like a huge popular destination area to come and enjoy the thermal baths and everything like that. And for a long time they weren't in operation, so they were here when the Romans were here, and then it stopped for a while and then came back. The other thing is that the Rhone and the Rhine meet here, and I guess it's quite important because it's where the two rivers meet, right? So that's another thing that's a major fact about this city. And anything else, girls? What language?
The French-speaking area.
Yeah.
So they speak French.
It's a small village, but it's still a good size. Like, there's still quite a bit of things. There's about 20,000 people who live here. So let's go see what it looks like. It looks old. It looks really, really old. Like, look at that Café du Château in the distance over there. Up there, there's like a sign on there. And everything just looks kind of like ancient. Found the answer. We just had to walk a little bit around, and this statue has...
so it's for saving. He saved the poor kids.
He was the father of the orphans, it says, and he founded a school, Éducateur de l'humanité à Yverdon. Tout pour les autres, pour lui rien. Everything for others and nothing for him. So he was a very selfless man and helped poor and the orphans. So that was really nice. Really, really, really nice. This is called Maison d'Ailleurs, and in there is a science fiction museum. So that there is the science fiction museum, and every 6 months they change themes. So right now it's on like the human body and stuff, and
Star Wars.
Next is Star Wars, and what he was saying is it's 8 for kids, 12 for adults. And I think it's the only one in Europe. So it says here, Museum of Science Fiction, Utopia, and Extraordinary Journeys. So very cool thing to see if you're into science fiction. We're in a bookstore right now called Payot. And since the girls are following an English curriculum, homeschool curriculum, we don't really have French, obviously, in our curriculum. So we're buying these books here. And they're like the grade standard books to follow. So we're getting all these books for the girls for French, because in Switzerland when you homeschool too, you still have to go through state testing every 2 years, so they still have to be up to par, and I think I have to ask them for an exemption from German, because technically they should be learning German as well, which we are not doing since they're going to be learning Spanish this year. So there you have it. downtown village here is actually like a long street, and it's really pretty. There's all these little boutiques and shops.
There's several streets as well. There's a fountain.
Yeah. Look at all these beautiful baskets. This is more like what we saw in France. They're so pretty, huh? Really, really nice. Which way do we go? Should we go down this way? Because it looks like it continues. I think that's towards the end. And I think this goes. I agree. I think we should go get some food. Station. Look at how pretty their train station is, with all these beautiful flowers and then a nice water fountain in front. Gorgeous. And they have these like little restaurants outside and stuff. French fries, salad,
chicken.
You can do chicken or lamb, and then it has like
spicy or non-spicy sauce. And then you can have tomatoes and stuff like that.
And then I got the one that's up there, the bread one.
Istanbul. So this is the Istanbul sandwich. It's like massive, and very yummy. We just ate a big meal and we're all really full. We're about to head out. And one more thing about Yverdon is that it's on the southern shores of Lake Neuchatel. So it's on a lake and it's super old. There's also like ruins here that are 6,000 years old, which is like crazy, right? But everything looks really pretty and like really unique, all the buildings and stuff. It's just it's got such great character and just like a cute, quaint little city. So, nice place to visit.
Make sure you subscribe and give us a big thumbs